The Sony Xperia Tipo. It's an £89 handset, it packs ice cream sandwich and it looks good. So where's the catch? Well, it isn't in terms of design. It looks good. As we said, you've got a glossy fascia, a smooth chin below the screen which gives it character, and a curved matte backing which feels rich to the touch, certainly richer than the price point indicates. As far as the screen goes, you've got a 3.2-inch HVGA display. It's certainly sharp enough, although viewing angles could be better and we could do with a little bit more size. Moving on to the user interface, and you have Android 4.0 on board with Sony's custom user interface sprinkled on top. Sony's UI looks very nice with some cool widgets and charming animations. It really doesn't detract too much from the Android experience and still gives you access to all the Google Play Store and a whole bunch of other pre-installed applications. Moving on to the keyboard, and typing on the Xperia Tipo is better than the 3.2-inch screen size suggests. This is thanks to Sony's keyboard packing a swipe-style sliding input method. The 3-megapixel camera on the Xperia Tipo does an okay job, but it certainly is one of the weaker points of the phone. It doesn't pack autofocus and it doesn't pack a flash, so you won't get any macro mode and you certainly won't get any night shooting. The Xperia Tipo does make a good MP3 player though. Thanks to the 3.5mm headphone jack on board, 2 GB of pre-installed storage and expandable memory via microSD card up to an additional 32 GB, just plug in your cans and you are good to go with MP3s galore. Speaking of storage and connectivity, the Tipo has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS and everything you'd expect from an up-to-date Android smartphone. It's also a pretty okay web browser. The 800 MHz processor copes pretty well, and the fact you've got Android 4.0 on board means you can install Chrome from the Google Play Store, giving you a very good web browser indeed and making up for the small HVGA display. As far as performance goes, as we said, 800 MHz processor and HVGA display means you're generally going to get a pretty smooth ride. The battery life also will last about a day to 2 days, so all in all we have a very high regard for the Tipo, especially considering its £89 price point. So if you're considering a budget phone, don't want to spend too much, want the latest version of Android and a very cute dinky phone, the Tipo is certainly worth a look in.